Hi everyone, Star Lord is here. This is a special video I have put together for the Capricorns out there. I was actually overwhelmed at a video that I did a couple of weeks ago addressing Capricorns and for people with Capricorns in their life. And that video seemed to just explode. It has to date received about over 40,000 views and still climbing. I was overwhelmed when I looked in my inbox the other day to see all of the comments that you guys have left in that under that video. I was really brought to tears by some of your stories, overwhelmed at the amount of compassion and the way that you guys all came out to support one another. That was really beautiful to see. I'm doing this video in order to answer some questions because there was an overwhelming amount of questions in there. I couldn't possibly answer them all individually, so I made this video in order to address some of the main questions that came through on that video. And I'll go over them one by one, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Jupiter ascending into your sign. So, first of all, one of the main questions that I was asked about the Capricorn video was, does it also affect moon, rising, and so forth if you have Capricorn in other planets? Well, from what I've observed, it mostly affects the Capricorn sun people. It can have a bit of an effect on Capricorn moon and rising as well, but it would probably be more of a minimal effect on it. Jupiter does seem to have the biggest effect, like I said, on the sun sign. Another question I was asked was, do other signs go through this? And yes, every sign goes through it depending upon what your sun sign is. It's like a rotation. I explained this more in the other video, which brings me to another question. Where is the other video that was done dealing with the final descent? And it wasn't in the description box below. It was actually at the tail end of the video. There are playlists at the tail end. If you watch the end screens, if you watch the video all the way to the end, there's an end screen there with a playlist. It's called Astrological Moments. Now, if you go into the Astrological Moments, you will see the video in there that this video will also be in the playlist. There's a few others in there. The other Capricorn video is also in there. However, you want to look for the one that is marked Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. This was recorded a couple of years ago, and Capricorn had probably just gotten into the final descent at that time, but there's more information in that video, and that will explain to you about how Scorpio, Sagittarius, and so forth were also going through it at the same time. So, with those questions answered, if I didn't answer any of your questions, please leave them in the comment section below. But those were the main ones that I was asked. Like I said, I was completely overwhelmed by all of the support that you guys gave each other. Kudos to you, Capricorns, for being so wonderfully supportive of your fellow Cappies. That was really nice to see. And in closing, I would like to talk a little bit more about the Jupiter aspect in terms of where you guys will be as Jupiter starts to move towards your Jupiter starts to move into Capricorn, or Capricorn, sorry, moves towards Jupiter. Anyway, this transit, Jupiter is a beautiful, benevolent gift giver. It is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. It's where the wheel sort of moves into your favor. It will be giving you a lot of really good opportunities. But I want to be clear about something, and I don't want to give a false impression that all of a sudden your life will magically turn into something amazing when Jupiter moves in there. Like anything else, we have to put in the effort. Jupiter's benefits will be around, that energy will definitely be around for Capricorn sun people. However, it's a brand new cycle, keep that in mind, and I always tell people, choose wisely. You are about to build a foundation for your next 12-year cycle. So when that comes around, it's a beautiful, it feels like a breath of fresh air. It will affect all of you differently depending upon the situations you're in. Say, for example, if your final descent has been affecting your health in physical health, mental health in a really negative, destructive way, you could see the ability to finally find your way to clear up these situations, deal with these. The opportunities could come up for you to obtain a better health. For others of you who have been struggling with financial difficulties, the benefits can be Jupiter all of a sudden providing you with an opportunity to make money and to, sometimes it can fall out of the sky, so to speak. A financial solution can just sort of come out of nowhere when Jupiter is in your sign. If that's what you're really, really struggling with, if that's what you need to get back on track. For others of you, whatever way, if you're dealing with a lot of grief, that kind of thing, you will have the opportunities for permanent healing, that kind of energy. So this is what, remember, it's just an energy, a benevolent energy that will be around for you. But again, we have to take advantage of these opportunities while they come and make sure that you build on it a really good foundation for your future. And remember, Jupiter is moving into your first house, which means it's all about you, Capricorn. That first year, it's about you getting on track with the things that you want to do, bringing the things that you want into your life and your experience. We all change. Life and journeys are all about evolution, and we are constantly in motion. And the whole point is to always be moving forward and learning the lessons from the past. When the final descent comes in, it's not there to torture us or give us a hard time. It does present a lot of challenges, but it's a wrapping up time from the old cycle. So a lot of times, if you hold on too tightly and too stubbornly to old things that no longer serve you, Jupiter is just basically going to give you the opportunity to let go of these things once and for all and to move towards things that will better serve you in the future. So I always say that fresh choices are in front of you. Please choose wisely. Take the benefits of Jupiter's to build something new to go forward, and anything that isn't right, anything that is toxic or doesn't feel right or has caused you great grief, leave it behind in the old cycle. Believe me, in a couple of years from now, when you look back on this time, Capricorn, you will be saying, wow, I can't believe I survived that. How did I get out of that? That was an incredible time, a lot of challenges. Sometimes the final descent can be rougher on some than others. Again, it just depends, age group, things like that. It seems to be really difficult when you're in your 20s going through something like this because it feels pretty catastrophic. I actually had a close friend of mine who's a Capricorn last week come to me and say that she was so grateful for the video that I did. It really helped her tremendously. She said it really helped for me to know and to understand that the challenges I was going through were meant to be there in my life, and it wasn't anything that I caused to bring about some permanent horrible change in my life that was there, and it was something that I couldn't undo. She was so grateful and thanked me from the bottom of her heart, and that is the intent for me to explain the final descent to you. Like I said, there was an overwhelming response to this situation here, and I am so happy that I was able to, with this information, bring about some kind of explanation or answers for you. That was my intent. I did not expect it to be so, like, just go off the charts, and to hear from so many of you. I thank you all for all of your responses, and for opening yourselves up bare, and bearing your souls. Some of your stories were pretty incredible. I wish you the best of luck, and my prayers and thoughts are with you, with all of you. And going forward, really please try to enjoy this new energy coming towards you, and let go of the past. Anything that doesn't belong there needs to leave your life, and just let go of it. It's okay. You'll see when you look back on this time that it was meant to be that way. And you'll be very grateful for the new energies and the wonderful things that Jupiter will bring towards you if you just take a deep breath, let go of the past, and let go so in order to grow. That's really all I can say about the subject right now. I will be back towards late fall to do another video to the Capricorns to let you know when this beautiful energy is right about to embark, so you can start getting excited and start celebrating and start planning your brand new future. So that's it for now. Star Lord is signing off. Namaste. Much love. Bye-bye.